About half of North Korea's population of 24 million lives in extreme poverty. According to the Cooney report, these people subsist on corn and kimchi and are severely restricted in access to fuel and cooking for heating.
Citizen,
Yeah,
you look hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm super hungry.
You want some icebreakers?
Oh, dude, please.
Do you love our leader?
I love Kim Jong.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Who's his father?
Kim Jong Il.
Who's his grandpa?
Kim Il Sung.
Here you go. Actually, I think I'm hungry. I don't think they have this.
This is anti-American propaganda. The irony is that they do it against their own people when they're being interrogated, but that still doesn't change that they are made to hate anything from the West. From an early age, North Koreans are brainwashed to believe that their supreme leader is God. There is no other sovereign. That's why most other religions are also blacked out. The military police is a constant force roaming around North Korea. It's almost as if they're always in martial law. People are always monitored to check for any traitorous activities.
Citizen, do you love our leader?
I love Supreme Leader.
Do you have an education?
No.
Good.
Thank you.
Bye.
People who usually are arrested are tortured so that the police can get a false confession out of them and has a reason to send them to labor camps. The torture is to instill fear into the people so that none of them might scheme to do anything traitorous within the country. The North Koreans use a vast variety of torture methods to break a person's will. Getting your fingernails ripped off isn't even the worst of it. There is much more. There is very little outside influence in North Korea. Media is very controlled to avoid anybody finding out that, oh, maybe North Korea isn't all that great after all. Many South Koreans still feel for the North Koreans and will send over presents and other kind of necessities via balloons. If the North Korean military finds it, they'll destroy it. If civilians find it, then they try and keep it unless the military gets to them, and in which they're usually arrested and tortured. Typically in the North Korean regime, the perfect North Korean soldier would be one that hates Americans and knows nothing about them. The less you know about your enemy, the less sympathetic you'd feel killing them. North Korea bans all religions except for Juche, which is Kim Il-sung's belief of North Koreans being the master race. North Korea only has one god, and that is their dictator, whoever it may be. They are officially an atheist state, but people still manage to sneak in some religion here and there. Usually they're tortured. People who try and cross the border usually don't meet with much success because China will actually send back any captured escapees. But if they do manage to escape, usually their families pay the penance and they get tortured instead to make an example of. Once again, the military is instilling fear into the population. Even when hope is normally found after someone escapes and you should normally be happy for them, their family is tortured, instead demoralizing anyone to try and escape. North Koreans are never supposed to leave North Korea. Ever.
I have to go now.
The regime started during the Korean War. People were desperate for change. Kim Il-sung simply took advantage of that with the newly divided nation and made himself supreme leader. The articles violating the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is quite a lot of articles. The main articles I've chosen is 3 to 5, 13, 14, 18 to 21, 25 to 28, and 30. Keep in mind I only chose 2 articles to describe North Korea's condition. The main article I feel is violated is Article 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion expression. This article includes freedom to hold opinions without inference and to seek, receive and impart information and ideas through any media regardless of frontiers. No, they'll send you to a labor camp and you'll die there. Some people got sent to labor camps for not mourning enough for Kim Jong-il. I'm not even kidding. They were sent to a camp for not crying enough. Article number 5. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. No, North Korea, they'll torture people and they won't care. Kim Jong-un has been sent a letter from the UN telling him that basically his actions is a crime against humanity, and if he keeps it up, they're going to prosecute him. But guess what? He doesn't care. With North Korea threatening us with nuclear war ever since they were divided into a nation, they could care less about human rights. Some of the downsides of not helping them is they'll threaten to nuke us more, and basically we give them care packages to pacify them. They don't accept people into their country, but they do accept food, lots of it, because without it, they're all gonna die. To actually help, it's pretty hard because they don't let people in, but you can definitely donate to the cause, so you can feed them for another day. To hide their dying nation, North Koreans will basically put on a smile for any visitors who come. They had an internet lounge once, and people were on the computers, but they had no idea how to use them. Why? Because they don't use the internet, ever. Quick sum up of the issue, North Korea is a place with poor living conditions, people aren't allowed to leave, or escape rather, torture is common and they'll do it to their own people, propaganda everywhere, and censorship of media all around. Got rights?